Alright, welcome back everybody to the Occult Gaming channel with me, your host, Bella Wright. And welcome back to Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver number 2, Remastered. We're continuing our journey into Nosgoth with Raziel here. And I left you guys on a cliffhanger, once again. We're going to find out what era we're in because Raziel left it all to blind faith because he does not know how to activate these devices. So being a protagonist, maybe he has luck. But since he's like undead and in this like ridiculous corpse, maybe he doesn't have the best luck. So let's see. Let's roll the dice for Raziel. Okay. All right. It's a little less dank here. This chamber has more light than before, so maybe it's like daytime out. We still have our Wind Reaver. Is that water? No. So the architecture here seems less damaged, less touched by the by time. And this isn't sealed anymore.
Beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were Sarafan banners, and these vampires apparently the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius or some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Audron still lived, I would find him. But I was wary of further deception and resolved to tread carefully.
Right. So to get to Janos, we have to go right back to Uschtenheim. So we're gonna just go back the way we came just now. Very interesting stuff. And I am gonna have to leave you guys kind of halfway through this one as well. I'm gonna take a bit of a break, but the way things were like formatted, I couldn't take a break there. I'm gonna take a big old break once we hit this save point. But there's no way for me to like save when I end the episode, right? I would have to take you guys all the way to the next save point. I just thought it'd be a lot more fun to end things on a cliffhanger. So we're gonna do this. I have a lot of things to do today. Unfortunately, I got my day started with like 5 hours of Legacy of Kain, so that's pretty good for me. So hopefully later today I'll be able to come back to this. But we just gotta see what the day brings. I do have work early tomorrow, so if I don't finish today, it might be a couple of days before I get to actually finish. But yeah, we're gonna take a big break right here. So I appreciate you guys. That's all I'm gonna say because I'm gonna be right back. So see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back, guys, to the Occult Gaming channel with me, your host, Bella Wright. Welcome back to Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver number 2, HD Remastered. Also, Merry Christmas to you guys. For you guys, it'll be well past Christmas, but for me today, this is a very festive holiday recording as we enter this snowy vista with our white, powder white Reaver. It's feeling very festive.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade, this massacre was somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the Sarafan betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness, the cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
Ah, okay. So there was some stuff confused in my head as far as the vampire hunters. Mobius has the mercenaries, the mob, whereas the Sarafan are from an age before Mobius's crusades. But yeah, it is Christmas today. It is, of course, December 25th. So I hope you guys are having a good Christmas or have had a good Christmas. Either solo or with your loved ones. But I'm looking forward to completing the game today. Perhaps I think it'll take maybe 2 more episodes or 1 more episode other than this one. Just to the Dark Forge. We're going to continue into Uschtenheim, which should be over here, right? Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Of course I am. Of course I am. Okay, we can actually, I'm gonna reload that and then we can check out the just to save you guys time, we could check out the skip feature, the skip dialogue feature.
For all the butchery of Mobius.
Okay. That's what it looks like in Soul Reaver 2 to skip dialogue. Now, where am I going actually? Shouldn't there be like a I guess I have to go to this isn't the way to go then. I do have to go back. Okay, cool. I was going the right way anyway. So I'm pretty sure we have to go back to Janos's. The place nearby where we got the this nifty Air Reaver. Pretty sure that's where we're going. So okay. I did all that before. That's okay. So we're going this way. Yep. And what's really cool is that the water level is lower. I don't have to fight this guy. Ah, the Dark Reavers to make that Dark Bridge. Now, I think I am going up top though. Pretty sure I am going up here and then I'm going up there. But I can't get up there. Let's see. Let's see if this will allow us. I think this is limited. But I believe that's where I need to go. Oh, okay. Let's see what I have to do. Me and my nephew always used to laugh at Raziel's pose here because it looks like he's has Heelys. You remember those shoes with the wheels in them? Like when he's doing I'll show you guys later. Just trying to get over here. Undead Megaman strikes again. Okay, pretty sure this is where we're going. Again, the architecture here is very strange. And I don't have the Darkness Reaver. It's a bit of an oversight. I knew I would need a Darkness. The Darkness Reaver. I just thought they'd have a font up here. So this is now where that font is. So I'm going to activate, if there's another one of these, I'm going to activate that too. I think there's one down below. Wish this had just a little bit more range. This Reaver. Okay. This is very confusing. I think this may be where I'm going. This is the only dark font I could think of. Okay, now the dark elemental font is gonna be over there. So yeah, you can kind of see where it looks like Raziel has Heelys or something. I don't know, maybe it's just me and my nephew are just silly as hell. Okay, this is a little bit complex to where now it's feeling like I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe I'm misremembering the order of events. But I'm pretty sure we have to go to Uschtenheim. Okay. But this is a little convoluted, getting the Dark Reaver just to go up. Just to go back all the way over here. It's a little convoluted. We'll do it anyway. And it would be my luck for that. For the fountain here to... I was thinking this fountain here would just stop working since I activated the other one. It went to a new area. I thought like maybe it would reload. Reload the area, but we're good. Come on, Raziel. Okay. Convoluted, but we did it. Now we need to do this darkness bridge. Hopefully, I knew it. More Raz. There we go. Wait, what? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Where the hell is Uschtenheim then? I definitely forgot. I should have rewatched. That's why this was so convoluted, because we weren't supposed to be here. Okay, we'll go the other way. Let's see if Raziel has any comments about the Elder. Any comments to the Elder? Oh, we got shades. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't the way we're supposed to go, but screw it. We're gonna go this way. If it's not, I'll just reload it. But the signposting or where to actually go has not been really easy to figure out. Yeah, surprising he really didn't have anything to say to the Elder. I guess they traded barbs enough to where it's like, Okay. You're all good. We're good. Also interesting that these shades are everywhere. From the pillars to the swamp. The entire elder area is filled with these guys. Very interesting. They even got the vampires here at the pillars. That's crazy. These are supposed to be like a holy landmark. But the Sarafan are just flaunting their kills. These vampires, they aren't blue. So that's a sign mark. The vampires depicted in the murals were blue. So I'm wondering, were these vampires here? Because they also don't have wings. The assumption here is that they are humans turned vampires.
There's another one.
Alright, here's some Sarafan warriors.
Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the warrior priests of the Sarafan Order. Their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue. I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
I'm gonna take the weapons of these two. They fight like any other normal sword. These are ornate though, they look cool. That's really the time you get to hit them. Now you can also block in this game. I haven't been using it. There we go. Yeah, best bet is just to get behind these guys. Like wait from the swing. Get behind them. Or if you have a pole arm, just spam the triangle attack. What's that trophy? Oh. What's funny is I got that without even finishing him off. I just like I was in the middle of attacking him when that achievement procced. Darkness here. I figured there was some trophy like that because there's so many weapons in this game. Surprised there wasn't one in Soul Reaver 1 actually. Oh, it's her. I remember you. You were annoying. Oh, Liu Kang. They got the Liu Kang fireball. Liu Kang.
The frozen surface of the lake had bound the gates of the stronghold shut. The Sarafan surely had some other means of entry. But this was the only one known to me. To infiltrate the fortress, I would need to find some way to release these gates from their icy bonds.
What's that trophy for? Oh, that's a trophy. I guess this was optional. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was optional. So just in case it isn't, I'm gonna make another save file. I think I just got sidetracked here. I forgot where Uschtenheim was. Pretty sure Uschtenheim is in the swamp, right? It's not too far from here. Maybe I should be going back this way. Back in this direction.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade.
I think it was, oh, it was up here before. There we go. This is what we have. Yeah, there's no climbing thing. That took a long time to figure out. Oh my goodness. The game did not signpost that at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, that sucked.
By all that is holy! Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the warrior priests of the Sarafan Order. Their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue, I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
I mean, that's fair, Raziel. I like how there's multiple flags to trigger this cutscene. That you can trigger it for different groups of Sarafan. These enemies are very annoying. Ow. They actually can prevent you from climbing. Okay. Is there a climbing thing here? Oh, I can just run past. I knew it. See ya. Anybody up here? Yep. Trying to aim. There we go. Oh, there's a trophy there. What's that do? Lift enemy. Cool. Hold on, so are you telling me that this Reaver actually has a power that I didn't know about? Maybe this Reaver has extra pushback. Oh, still you. Maybe it don't. Never mind. Never mind. I want to see this sign. I'm gonna take him out because I want to see this sign here. Uschtenheim. Actually, that is a callback to the to Blood Omen. This is how the signs used to look. That's fun. That's fun. Callbacks are fun.
There's another one. Over there.
I think I'm gonna have to, yep. No blocking that. I thought it was done. Okay, you gotta hear for that final sound, the final locking sound.
There's one.
Oh, it's a lot of them here. I gotta take her out. Can't guard you from that. There's another one.
Guard me, brother.
Ow.
After my long journey, I finally stood on the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Audron's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished. The upheaval that would one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well, for I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise. There was only one obstacle: how to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height so far beyond my reach. For this was the architecture of winged creatures. The tattered ruins of my wings were of no use. I would need to devise some other means into that mountain.
This leads to one of my favorite levels in the game, actually. This will technically be 2 levels. It'll be a forge and it'll be just a level. Yeah, we got the Wind Reaver already. We'll come back and deal with all of that. Our destination is going to be underwater. Though I think we can do maybe one thing with the Wind Reaver. I think we can use the Wind Reaver here maybe. Yep. Oh, he fell from a height. Okay. It wasn't even that high, but the game calculates that a certain way. So I'm going to take advantage of that. See ya. Game calculates that as some type of instant kill. See ya. Nah, he took, that was real fall damage there. And with that armor on, yeah, he wasn't surviving that. So what do I need the Darkness Reaver for? I don't think I need this yet. we'll take it anyway. They're giving it to me for a reason, I think. The reason, I don't know. That's where I came from. There's another wind area over there. Okay, let's go underwater. I don't think we need this yet, because I remember having to go spectral under here. Oh, the music here is like really good. It's this like really good ambient track right here. Really ethereal ambiance, and then the music takes a shift once we get inside the area. So they signpost this. It's very easy to see what you're supposed to do there. But the music shifts once we get inside this place. Oh, and then the freaking the way this stage looks is amazing. Even on the PS2, this stage has some really good reflection, really good colors. I can only imagine what it looks like remastered. So we are here. It's basically the same. They didn't really change too much. So I believe Raziel called this an Aerie. There's a puzzle here. So there's these basins. We're gonna activate those in a minute. Pay attention to this architecture here as well. This like it looks kind of like marble, like bloody marble. This is gonna be a way that we can go, I believe, back outside. Okay, looks like you need the spectral, or maybe I need the Wind Reaver to come out here. Not sure which, but I mean, okay, let's test out if spectral will do it, because I honestly don't know. Let's just see. It's not spectral, so something else is going to be needed to open this. I'm thinking the Wind Reaver. Or maybe it just doesn't open. But I think it does. So we just got to get to the Reaver. Oh. I thought that was darkness there, or light. Okay, so we have these basins here. We need to pick up these basins from over there, actually. We need to pick up the chalice and fill it with the blood in this basin. To do that, we're going to need the Dark Reaver to blind that eye. So let's go about getting the Dark Reaver. So I believe the Dark Reaver is going to be over there. So we quite simply need a way. Oh, this is the Wind Reaver. Okay. So we need this. We absolutely need this. Let's see if we can make it over here without getting kerblasted. We did it. Okay. So the Dark Reaver is going to be outside. So far, it looks like the only way we can get the Dark Reaver, because we don't have any other ways to even traverse at this point. And the only basin with elements is that wind. So my hunch was correct. We are going to need this Reaver here to blast the cracks in the stone. There we go. Okay, we've created a way out.
Get him. Free your soul, demon.
See ya. And all is as it should be. It's funny whenever you think about convoluted puzzles in games. I think the only real solution you can have for these things is to make all the stuff they do in the puzzles non-canon. When I think of it, I think of things like this game, like for Raziel to have to do all these things to traverse up top. Again, it will require somebody with like future sight to be able to predict he'd have to do all this stuff to set that up for him. And for what reason would they be doing that? To test if he's worthy? But if you're testing if he's worthy, why would you make something that's, you know, why would you do something like in a convenient way for him as well? Like you, or really inconvenient, but they're just kind of making things slightly more inconvenient for Raziel, you know? It's not that big of a challenge for him to go to get to another Reaver basin. Or to get to another Reaver elemental font. But I guess these are like mind puzzles. So if you consider any of this stuff canon, right, to the actual story, these are just mind puzzles. I think the best way is to just not canonize this stuff. Though Resident Evil did do a curious thing to how they canonized it, it's still a little ridiculous, but it actually gives a little flavor to the lore. So I can appreciate, oh yeah, this is it right here. Like this. And they had to do it on both sides. That's crazy good. That's crazy good. So this song that's playing in the background, this ambient music, is going to evolve once we make enough progress in this place. And you're gonna love it. It's gonna be very fitting, the motifs they added to it. I think they call them leitmotifs.
The mountain's interior was hollow, I discovered, and graced with soaring architecture unique to its creators. As with the outer facade, these balconies and galleries could only be reached by those gifted with flight. With only my ruined wings to carry me, this towering labyrinth seemed impassable. The object of my quest lay just beyond my grasp. For here, suspended at the apex of the chamber, was the threshold that surely led to the great vampire himself. I didn't know whether Janos Audron was the monster depicted in the stronghold, or one of the noble creatures memorialized among the ruins of the ancient vampires. And I didn't care. Demon or angel, he alone held the key to my destiny.
There it is. They just add that classic vampire, those classic vampire leitmotifs. So this feels like a song befitting an ancient vampire. It's really cool. Oh, that's cool. That looks like a Hilden. Could be a vampire with crazy hair. They do have the wings, right? I think that's what those are. Oh, that's crazy looking, man. Looking real crazy. Okay, I don't know where the basin is, so I'm gonna wait till I see the basin. We got enemies. We got enemies. The basin's over there. So we have to lower some of these, right? To make walkways. But how do we lower these things? There's the shield. There's a guy in there with the shield. Okay. That jewel usually means we have to shoot it with light. So there's that. Let's see if there's another one on this side. There's not another on this side. There is a wind basin, but I think we're gonna need a bridge to get to it. And sorry, I am confusing terms. I mean font when I refer to these. Font, elemental font. The basins are these things. And the chalices go in the basins to fill them up. Or to get sweet, sweet tomato sauce from them. And yeah, these things are also shaped like the Light Reaver symbol, as you can see. Maybe I can line it up. There you go. Yeah, they give you a lot in terms of like hints. That's why I don't like the modern hints where they literally tell you like do this. Now, usually you don't need those, but sometimes the level design doesn't quite hit the way you need it to. Actually, I have to drop this because there's a fight over here. Hello. I can actually just kick this guy off. Oh, he did it himself. I didn't know he could just fall off like that. That's interesting. I think the bucket has reset. So I gotta get another one. I don't know if there's a timer on the bucket. Now I'm calling it a bucket. The chalice. I don't know if there's a timer on the chalice or what, or it may just have reset because I picked up another item, or because I went to the floor below. There's a lot of ways that may trigger it to reset. I'm thinking it's because I picked up another item, because they allow you to put it down. Oh, look at that. There's two here. There's that, and then there's the one right in front of us. It didn't activate the one in front of us. That's interesting. Okay, fair enough. And what's this up here? Okay. So we're gonna need darkness again. We got light though. So we might need wind to break this too. Oh wow. It took me a little too far. So when you summon the Reaver, Raziel does a... Oh no, he doesn't always do that. Okay. I was gonna say he stops a little bit, but that's not true. I think we got to bust this out. I'm gonna activate this. I don't think it stays activated. I think maybe it'll stay as long as we're in the room. But I just want to have this so we can save time in case we accidentally fall down here. We may need this. It's possible we may need this. I'm gonna take that just in case. Oh man. Okay, game. I should have looked. It was my fault for not looking. Now, how much you want to bet I do need the light element? I definitely need darkness. And yep. Okay. That's cool. I need light from that side though. I could have actually used it. So wind, light. Let's make sure this is still going, actually. Sure is. Okay. Yeah, all of the problems I'm coming across here are because I'm just moving. I'm not like stopping to look around. So if you do that, you'll be fine. You don't waste as much time as I am. Okay, I just need the this blood chalice. I will say there's a little too much back and forth with this puzzle. Wish there was like one step less of back and forth. Down below. Well, we need a Dark Reaver. Then we just need the Dark Reaver. Then we can get that shield. Do we also need the Light Reaver anywhere? I don't think so. I think we did the part we needed the Light Reaver for. We'll probably need it one more time above. We need the Wind Reaver to knock that out. I think you're safe. Okay, but I get maybe you have to. Oh, yeah, I think you're initially safe if you leave when you first get it, no matter what. But I could be wrong about that. I've never been blasted by that thing when I've come out of there. I wish there was like a chalice in this room so I could just take that and take it over there instead of having to walk all the way back. That's just modern day stuff, modern day game design stuff that we've come to take for granted. Even though maybe it wouldn't make sense for the chalice to be in here, but you know, we could suspend a little bit of disbelief. And it wouldn't be too hard to believe that they just had another chalice in there for whatever reason. Okay, now we need the Light Reaver again. So I'm doubtful that they added 2 Light Reavers here. 2 Light Reaver fonts here. That's the darkness, that's the wind. Just gonna take a look around. Thinking they're gonna definitely want. We need the Wind Reaver anyway, so let's go get it first and foremost. Oh, there's enemies over here. Well, down we go. I'm gonna get the Wind Reaver. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the fact that I have that one going down there. Hopefully they can coexist. Looks like it. So what I need is to be able to break, excuse me, to be able to break that. Okay, done. Elise. We have a shot here, right? Yes. So I'm going to need to bring something to over there. Now I have to figure out how to get over there. There isn't a clear signpost on how I'm supposed to get over there. There we go. Okay, done. I think we're good. Yep. We just need to get back down here. Where's the closest bowl? Don't tell me we gotta go all the way back around there. No way. There's gotta be one up here, right? Yeah, there's one up here, but problem is, still gotta go all the way around to dip it. Oh no, I don't. That's still pretty far to go. Yeah, I think they could have placed these bowls a little better. Now it's a bowl. They could have placed these chalices a bit better. Definitely should have been one in this room. Really? That one down there seems superfluous, but I should wait to check out the level before I say that. I guess not. I think you're gonna need that to get over there, actually. So, all good. There's a little bit too much backtracky. Cause then I gotta come back down and get the Light Reaver too. So that's a little bit annoying. So my nostalgia goggles have dissipated a little bit. And so now this is not my favorite dungeon anymore. My favorite area. Well, I still do like the ambiance. But this is a lot of backtracking. So I need to get over there. Now before I get the Light Reaver, which I'm going to do, I just want to see what else is over here. There could be a barrier here. So I got to get over there too. Because it won't work from this side, I got to get to it from that side. What's the best way of getting into it? Getting to it from over there. Okay. We got this. That's so weird. There's a bridge there, but it doesn't. So let me go around. Yeah, let me just get the Light Reaver. I know what I have to do. Probably should have just did this earlier. Okay. So now we just backtrack. Well, we need a bowl. And of course there's not a close one nearby, so we have to go all the way back down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that like kills this level for me is the excessive backtracking. Otherwise, this is actually pretty fun. This is a fun puzzle. Like a few conveniences here and there would actually make this like a really enjoyable experience for me. But as is, it's not so much. Not so much. But we're done. We're rowdy. This is a great cutscene. You guys are going to meet one of my favorite characters I mentioned earlier. To me, he's part of the big five. Mobius, Janos, Forador, Raziel, Kain. Prepare to meet Janos.
Janos, Audron. It is heartening after all these years to hear my name spoken without contempt. Raziel? My child, what have they done to you? I have been dragged through hell and back. All it seems to reach this moment. But I don't yet know why. For thousands of years I have waited, alone here, losing faith. At the time of the binding, 9 guardians were called to serve the pillars, and I was summoned as the 10th guardian, the keeper of the Reaver, the weapon of our salvation. Over time, our race died out, until I alone remained, sustained only by my obligation to you and by my guardianship of the blade. And the other 9? Why did their guardianship not sustain them? I don't know. As our race dwindled, the humans prospered. I have watched over the centuries as our history faded into myth and finally receded altogether. The humans have forgotten us entirely and claimed the pillars for themselves, wholly ignorant of their true purpose. To them, I am merely a devil, the origin of their vampire plague. Why would the pillars summon human guardians then, if they are meant to be served by vampires? The pillars choose their guardians from birth, Raziel, and vampires are no longer born. This is the crux of our dilemma, and this is the terrible irony. With their vampire purge, the members of the Circle have assaulted the very architects of the pillars they are sworn to protect. They have embarked on a treacherous path. With every vampire they kill, the humans are slitting their own throats. They know I'm up here, beyond their reach, and it terrifies them. You can see how they flaunt their kills to torment me, or perhaps simply to lure me out.
They have this foolish notion that destroying me will somehow topple our entire bloodline. Thankfully, we're not that fragile.
I have seen them mustering their forces in the village below.
Yes. I don't know what they're plotting, but I fear our time may be bitterly short.
Mankind seems to have brought you only torment and grief. You must hate them.
They fear what they don't understand, and they despise what they fear. But no, I do not hate them.
Vorador does.
He has suffered much. He cannot forgive them.
Should they be forgiven?
They don't understand what they're doing. They are simply unenlightened and vulnerable to manipulation.
So, it's all true then, what Kain and Vorador have told me. I really am some kind of unholy vampire messiah.
Unholy? No. Messiah, perhaps.
I don't like that word. It smells of martyrdom.
Raziel, your role in this world's destiny is more crucial and more benevolent than you've allowed yourself to believe. Your journey will not be easy. Dark powers are allied against you. But I think you already know this. You appear to have been cruelly tested. The binding must be secured, Raziel. The pillars are the lock.
And the Reaver is the key.
Yes.
The Reaver is here. Why do I feel nothing?
The most formidable weapon ever forged by our swordsmiths. They infused the blade with vampiric energy, empowering the Reaver to drain our enemies of their precious lifeblood.
As Janos presented the blade, an inexplicable sense of dread crept over me, more palpable than anything I'd felt before. I was at once horribly repelled by the sword, and yet irresistibly compelled to touch it, to take it up. Please, take it away from me.
I fear you have been followed. You must save yourself, Raziel.
Janos! No! My surroundings whirled sickeningly, and I found myself transported safely away from the ambush to an adjacent chamber. Janos had delivered me from the Sarafan, selflessly forfeiting his own safety to preserve my life. And now I feared that my newfound mentor would be slaughtered by the very crusaders I had so recently revered. The irony pierced me, and with dawning horror, I realized that I had been duped by Mobius from the beginning. For the Sarafan had simply followed the path I gullibly blazed through this sanctuary, and had arrived bearing Mobius' staff. Thus armed, they had Janos at their mercy. Through the door, I could hear them battling, less than a dozen paces away. But it may as well have been 1,000 miles, for this barrier was sealed by elemental forces I did not possess. It seemed Janos had conveyed me into the heart of the fire shrine. I thought perhaps if I could galvanize the forge and imbue the Reaver in time, I might have a slim chance of saving Janos from his grisly fate.
Light Reaver. fire. Okay, a lot of interesting things about this. It's interesting that Raziel doesn't have his Fire Reaver from the first game, so maybe we could assume that that was non-canon. All of his additional like side quests was not canon. The main story path is what was canon. So any power-ups we got outside of the Soul Reaver, which we got in the story, were non-canon in the first one, to the actual story. There's one thing I did want to mention about Janos and that cutscene. It's a bit of a spoiler, but because Defiance isn't out yet, I just did want to mention it. Janos doesn't know, he says he doesn't know why the other vampire guardians, why their connection to the pillars didn't sustain them. It's because those vampires deleted themselves. So that's exactly why. And because they can't be born, you know, the pillars went to the next viable option. Now it's the humans. So that's exactly what happened with that. So that's what's missing in that. In Janos' recollection of past events. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and save Janos, guys. But unfortunately, we're going to wait till the next episode to do so. Next episode should be the final episode. But next time, guys, we'll take on this Fire Forge. And hopefully we will save Janos. So appreciate you guys. Want you guys to take care of yourselves and your loved ones. If you guys could, if you like the content, go ahead and leave the video a like. If you disliked it, go ahead and leave a dislike. Either way, it tells me what you guys would prefer to see. And shows me ways I can improve the content. Also, if you guys have suggestions, type them down below. If you guys have other games you want me to play, go ahead and type in the comments down below. But also, if you guys do like the content, please go ahead and give the channel a subscribe. It does go to help the channel. You guys already know this, but that stuff helps out a lot. But yeah, guys, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year if this premieres after New Year. Wherever you are, enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend. But yeah, take care. Peace.